So this is a story that we have done before when they were testing this crackdown. I'll talk about the story when we get to the story. Today's Not So Critical Update.
Mike's given up now. That's it. It's just well, we're gonna talk about the story. It's just we're gonna talk. Not so critical. Not so good.
This is like our 8th one for the day. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
We've already talked about this before. Why are we even doing this? Let's not.
I don't know.
No,
what?
So we talked about it when it was theoretical because they were just testing it in certain markets, but now it's starting to sound more real. And what really stood out to me about this is that they're doubling down on the fact that like we're losing this money. So I think the thing that the first time we talked about it, I didn't take into account that the password sharing was really already limited by the number of concurrent streams. So I guess I'm trying to wrap my mind around how big a problem this actually is.
Okay, there's two. We should have prepared for this one. I know it's the last one, but there's two additional stories that go along with this that I heard very recently. First thing is Netflix experienced their first drop in subscribers.
Yes,
recently, which is very significant. And it's not just the fact that it dropped; it's the fact that it wasn't going up, which is the kind of the same thing, but actually is slightly different. Very significant event for Netflix because after years and years of continuous growth. I don't know. I think oh my God. I don't know. Someone's ringing the bell, but I'm renting this place, so they can just wait. Yeah, I don't know if this is going with the recording or not, but you guys, I'm in Lisbon now. I can't believe it. The people, the owners of this place sent me a message. I'm staying in an Airbnb, and they sent me a message saying, "Hey, can we pop around at 3:00 today to show the flat to somebody who's interested in buying it?" I'm like, no, I'm working. Please don't come. No. Anyway, the second thing was
Netflix usage declined.
Yes, usage
growth, negative growth.
Yes, they talked about trialing an ad-supported version of Netflix, which is a kind of revolutionary. Somebody pointed out the aphorism or something which has been said before, which is everything connected to the internet eventually becomes an ad platform, which I think is a truism.
I mean, everything typically starts as an ad platform, but then you can buy a premium upgrade to not get the ads. This is going the other direction. You've already got the premium service. Now that they're going to add ads, do you then buy like another ad-free level on top of that?
Probably. I don't know how it's going to work exactly.
Okay, Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Okay. Netflix. Okay. So it seems like they're kind of grabbing for money. This is capitalism at work, right? Has to be, or Americanism at work. You have to be continuously growing.
It is. I'm really, really curious about how big a problem password sharing is for Netflix. They talk about, your adult kids at college. If you're traveling, I don't know how they would enforce this. As I said at the beginning, I assumed that the simultaneous stream, the concurrent stream limitation, kind of already accounted for this.
Yeah,
my wife and my kid and I all will stream at the same time in the evening. We have to have the top plan to have 3 concurrent streams. Who could I share a password with? That's gonna. I guess if I scheduled so that somebody in another time zone, you late at night, could use my password while I'm asleep, and then I guess that could work, right? Do you need a Netflix password?
Well, it doesn't have to be when you're asleep. It could be when you're at work. It could be anytime, really. The more people you share it with, the more
such
likely.
A scheduling hassle, though. Then I need like a spreadsheet, and then if I'm watching and I can't get a stream key, do I like put an alert out to all my friends to say, "Hey, whoever's using the password, I need to watch Bad Vegan right now"?
I don't know. I guess the logic is the more people you share it with, the more likely that overall your bandwidth goes up. Your bandwidth total usage goes up. But the thing is, they're still making money, right? They still post a profit every quarter.
I don't love that argument though.
Why not? Well, they
should
have to make more profit. Yeah,
sure,
but
they're a business. Of course they should.
Oh,
That's
God.
why they exist, is to make more money.
The answer of how much is enough is like no. There is no limit.
If you were, well, you're maybe a bad example. Where's the who? Give me an example of a business that says like, oh, I'm making enough money now, I'm not gonna do anything else.
Pinboard. Your local mom and pop gas station or
you think they wouldn't try to make more money if they could?
I think so. Yeah, if there's a certain amount of effort that they're willing to put into something,
but that's a different thing. If they, Netflix already is putting this effort in. If they could put the same effort into improving the service without worrying about putting effort into attracting more people. It's just a way for them. What's Pinboard? How is that an example?
Pinboards is a bookmarking service, and it's run by a guy we talked about it before, Mathieu, and something, and it's he posts his profits every year. He's very transparent about his costs and how much money he makes, and it's like a couple of $100 grand, $250 a year, and he's just like, that's cool. I don't really need to do much more.
All right,
he makes a good living
for the future economy.
Really is, I think, because he has a good life and he puts a certain amount of money, amount of effort into it. He works, a few hours a week, and he's able to kind of pursue his dream of traveling around the world. And he supports a service which is useful for people, and everybody gets good value. It's a win-win situation.
Right. So more of a lifestyle business.
I don't know what that means.
Just you run the business to live the life you want to live, not to grow and dominate the world.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Okay. I think my next podcast is going to be about how capitalism has failed us.
Failed society or failed the capitalists? Is this
failed society? Capitalism has failed society. Capitalism has failed us.
The not so capitalist update.
That's gonna be the new show. I don't know if it's like I have the not so dystopian podcast. I don't know if it just piggybacks on that or if it's its own whole thing. But that's where we're headed.